It's more than just a saying. It's more than just a brand. It's a lifestyle. All hustle, no handouts.
Jumped out the porches, just hopped out the school, then I was hustling. Got the game in the headlock, ain't no back and forth, it ain't no tussling. I'll hustle, no handouts, that's the end of the discussion. Ain't just talking about the streets, gotta hustle, you wanna eat. Youngest hustler of the year, everybody know that that's me. Get it stepping on the beat, I go crazy, I'm a beast. When it's summer on my plate, when it got, I'm here to stay. Can't play around with the fake, on real hustles round this way. Wait for the on state to state, putting in work, I'm in the bay. Give around, making plays, getting money day to day. Only way I know to do it is the hustle every day. Only way I know to do it is the hustle every way.
All hustle, no handout. All I know is that paper route. Don't matter how you get the paper, long as you getting it, no doubt. All hustle, no handout. Don't matter how you getting the paper, long as you getting it, no doubt.
And with that being said, it's more than just a saying, it's more than just a brand, it's a lifestyle. All hustle, no handouts.
Yes, sir.
And it's just like this. Hey now, say now, you are tuning into the All Hustle No Handout podcast right here with your host, who better than the hustle kid himself, Corey J, and my co-host, Boss Man Chase.
Boss Man Chase. Yes, sir.
Most deaf. And over here at the All Hustle No Handout podcast, we don't want to focus on, man, your personal business, your marriage, man, who you're dating, your kids. We don't focus on that. Over here, man, we focus on the hustle. We focus on the people that are contribute to the culture of, man, being a hustler, being an entrepreneur, whatever you got going on. And like I say, man, a hustler is multi-dimensional. So look here today, man, we got a very, very special guest.
Who we got? You gotta slow down, little Corey. You gotta slow down, cause
what's up?
This person need the proper introduction.
She sure do.
You speaking, you going too fast. Slow it down. Let them know who we got coming. Hey, very special.
She definitely do deserve a very, very special introduction. Y'all notice how I said she, because like I said, the hustle is multidimensional. It's not just a he, it's not just male, man, it's male and female. We talk about whoever is contributing to the culture, man, being a hustler. So today, man, we have Juzt Breeze. She was born in Chicago, man, Chi-Town. Then she moved to Jackson, Mississippi, which we gonna have to talk about that, because I don't know why she moved to Jackson. Because, you know, if you ask me, the Windy City got everything you need. But, hey, we going to speak on that. And, like I said, she a hustler. She got into the business of, man, being an entertainer. Well, I'm pretty sure it was the music first. She was in the music first, I believe. Then she began doing entertainment, man, being a dancer. And then she also jumped into the role of being, you know, an entrepreneur and have her own business doing lashes. So I'm not really sure if it go in that order. That's why we got her today to break it down for us. So without further ado, let's bring our special guest in, Juzt Breeze.
Juzt Breeze.
So right here we have Juzt Breeze. So real quick, man, fill me in. Did I miss anything? Was it anything I said wrong, man, out of order in your introduction?
Yeah, I think you missed a couple things, look cool.
Oh, man,
It's okay. No, so I moved here when I was 18. I went to college here. I went to Tougaloo for a couple of years. Then I went to Hines. And after that, I started rapping. Then I started with the entertainment. Then when I came home, I started with my businesses. Cleaning business is the first business I started. I started a cleaning business. It's called Easy Breezy Cleaning Service.
Oh, I ain't. I'm gonna do me some more research. I ain't know about that.
Yeah. Then I recently, that's my most recent thing is the lashes. Unicorn Blinks. It's called Unicorn Blinks. I got some on right now.
Most definitely.
All my lashes are.
Get the promo in there.
All my lashes are different. They're not just the same natural color. But besides that, I also started a bath bomb line. It's called Breeze Bombs. But right now, what I'm working on, it's gonna be open probably the next couple of months. I'm working on Buzz World right now, and that's in tribute to my brother who passed away back in November. And it's gonna be the whole thing is really gonna be called the Unicorn Emporium. I already got everything trademarked and stuff like that. You know, Emporium is a place where you go and you get all different things. You could go shop and buy anything, basically. So it's gonna be a boutique. It's gonna also be a studio. Buzz World is gonna be on one side. Then I'm gonna have the other side. Gotcha. So Buzz World is gonna be a boutique / studio.
Yeah, that sound dope.
Yeah.
That sound dope right there. See, now you see why I missed a few things, man. She just so
Whole lot
multi-dimensional with it, you know. She got a whole lot. She got a hustle on top of a hustle. So real quick, you know, just a small introduction. So what started you into this? Like you said, you got into the music when you was 18, but you know, what inspired you? What started your hustle?
What started my hustle as far as my music, or you talking about entertainment?
Like just like period.
Entertainment with my music. What started me in music? I always been into poetry in school. I always been in the contest, the writing contest, and all type of little, you know what I'm saying, things where we could compete against one another for literature awards and stuff like that. So I always been into that type of thing. But when I came to Jackson, it was just like, it was different. I had never been around, like, you know how on campus, how y'all have like all the bands and stuff like that. They got that up north, but you know, I really didn't get the feel of it.
So
like, we don't do that in our high school.
Like Jackson State.
No, they do, but you know, I went to college here, so in high school, it's not like that.
Oh, okay.
A lot of schools, a lot of you know, city schools, they can't have that type of stuff because they got a lot of gang banging, stuff like that, where they can't even indulge in a lot. They probably do now, but when I graduated, now. So yeah, that's what started me with my music. When I came down here, and it was a different feel. I met a couple of people, and they was artists, and they just started taking me to the studio with them. Actually, the first person that took me to the studio with them, you know, Lucky Luciano. From the what they call the something players. It was a group from here. Yeah, how I know y'all don't know?
Hey, in my defense, that's, you know,
it's before your time.
In my defense, that's before my time, you know.
But nah, yeah. So I used to go to the studio with him, and that's what started me doing the music. Now the entertainment that came about because of, you know, legal situations, kind of pushed me to hustle that way because I couldn't. I ain't no 9-to-5 type person.
Yeah.
I see that on you.
I can't. I done did it before now. Trust me, I've had jobs from Walgreens to McAllister's to everywhere else, but nah.
Yeah, I see it on you. You know, I know a hustle when I see one. I look at you, I see that. So you say, for you personally, it ain't no more, man, clocking in, no more 9 to 5. For you, it's only your own business.
None of that.
I'm
not clocking in no more for the rest of my life.
Unless
it's my own clock.
That's what's about. Right. On the show. So real quick, you just touched on it, man. How you got into the entertainment. So I just want to speak more into it. So the reason why you got into it was what? For the, you know, to make extra income, or what was the main reason for you getting into the dancing?
At that point in time in my life, it was more so, you know, that was something that I could make money without having to worry about legal things, you know. When you have a record, you can't go get a good job. Well, you can after you know, it depends. You know, certain things happen, certain circumstances come about. You can meet the right person and can have the worst record ever, but they can put you in a position to, you know what I'm saying, have a corporate job. But, you know, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So realistically thinking, I had to get my bread. Like, I'm not going to be working at, no offense to anybody that works at Family Dollar, because I was just a manager at Family Dollar when I was released for the Fed. So it's no, I'm not going to say that I look down on that, but it's just not enough for my lifestyle and what I'm doing. I got a little boy that's grown. He wear grown man clothes.
And you can only respect that, man, when you got a mindset like that. You can only respect that. You know, you got the mindset of a hustler, of an entrepreneur. As, you know, get it by all means. You got to respect that when you come by. Most definitely.
Right.
So, you spoke on that being an entrepreneur. So I just want to know, you know, why did you get into that? How did you feel like that was your role? How you stepped into that? Because, you know, it's a lot of people over here on the All Hustle No Handout podcast. You know, we speak to the youth. We speak to the next, you know, female artist, or the next person that want to be just like Juzt Breeze, or the next person that, man, they feel like they can't do it. They don't know how to do it. So real quick, man, break down your story. How did you get into that? What is your best advice to a young hustler about their mindset? What's something they need to wake up every day and have an aspect about them? Because for me personally, I got my 5 keys to success. But what's yours?
I feel like no matter what, you should always tap into different avenues. Don't never just think like it's supposed to be one road you go down. It's a lot of different things. Like with my cleaning business, I started that cleaning business because when I came home, I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't want to do this. I don't want to just work up under nobody. I don't want to do this. I want to be my own boss. And I'm like, what am I good at? Definitely good at cleaning. Definitely good at cleaning. I worked at several different hotels, nursing homes, all type of things. So it's like it was already in my nature. That's something that I knew I could start immediately. You need to automatically just think of what can you do now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can venture out into other things like I did. You know, my mom makes bath bombs, so I said, hey, let's turn it into a business. She make them at home. Let's turn it into a business. It's different things. You just have to tap into different avenues. You know, look at who's around you, the people that's around you, your family, whoever is talented. Somebody might know how to sew. Yeah. Start a clothing line. Sell entertainer clothes. That's a good market to tap into. You can't just limit yourself to one thing. You can't just limit yourself to what you think that is gonna be the norm for everybody else, because what your norm is not everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? So I just tell, you know, kids, like, just really tap into other ventures. Don't limit yourself to one thing, and don't think that you gotta go to college just to have a future.
And look, you tapped on something that, man, me and my co-host over here, Ball Man Che, man, we speak on it every day, all the time. We speak on, like how you said, man, you came home and you was thinking about what can I do. You thought about your cleaning business, and from there you started, you jumped on it. And see, the problem with us a lot of times, you know, the youth and different ages, really, it can happen at any age to you, but the problem is you always find yourself waiting.
Yep.
You think, oh man, I want to do this, but first I gotta wait on getting this. I want to start a cleaning business.
That's gonna
but
keep
first,
you.
I need to figure out who I'm clean. Man, I want to get into music, but first I need to worry about this $3,000 mic. When really, man, there ain't nothing but, man, get into it.
Just
like
do
how
it.
they say, pull the trigger, and eventually you gonna get the knowledge that you need as you go.
When I first started, I went and got products from Family Dollar. I didn't buy industrial products. I didn't have the biggest mop, the biggest broom. I probably didn't have the right stuff, but the people who I was servicing definitely didn't know the difference. So you have to start somewhere. You don't always have to be politically correct and have everything that you feel like it's supposed to be for that. Like, I'm renting my space out right now. On one side they doing construction, but I'm still making money off the other side. It's like I'm not there yet, but I don't care, because guess what? They still for to rent the space out, and they still for to give me business.
For sure. That's what it's about, man. Whatever you doing, getting on it, jumping on it.
Right.
I like how you spoke on that, because I done heard it too many times. Man, I want to start this, but first
It's
I gotta
procrastination.
make sure
It's procrastination. I used to do the same thing, though, so I can understand, you know. I used to be the same way, but when you go through certain things in life, time ain't waiting on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about that? How she said, you know, as you go through things in life, because you've been through a few things. So how you feel about that? What she just spoke on?
Well, you know, like I said, you gotta hop into it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've been from day one. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta hop into it. You can't wait for the perfect time. Perfect time might not never come. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's what it's about. But Breeze, is it Breeze or Just Breeze? Which one you prefer?
Everybody call me Breeze, but my rap name is just Breeze.
Okay. So Breeze. So just speaking real quick on the downfalls of things, like when you fall down, like how do you? I know how I pick myself back up. You know what I'm saying? But like when you fall, like what's some of the like steps or the process? Like I'm just trying to help somebody out there that didn't try but they failed, and now they ready to give up. Like, what would you say as far as just picking yourself back up? And
I feel like in life, as long as you healthy, you know what I'm saying, you physically could do something. Don't never give up. Always be optimistic. Everything it done been a lot of unfortunate things that done happened to me, but you meeting me and being around me, you will never be able to know unless I tell you, because I don't carry myself like that. You cannot let life make you feel like woe is me. You know what I'm saying? And expect for somebody to be feeling sorry for you, or you can't go through life like that, because that you want somebody to feel sorry for you. You definitely gonna be feeling sorry for yourself. And when you get the feeling like that, that's when stuff go downhill. So you gotta always just be optimistic. Always look on the brighter side of things. Yeah, this happened, but this my eyes was open to this. Yeah. And furthermore, down the line, this won't happen. You know what I'm saying? So things might be unfortunate. You may go through things. People may die. You may lose somebody. You know what I'm saying? You may lose someone, but it may be showing you need to hold on and hold on to the relationships that you care about. Because it don't matter, you know, if something happened, you holding a grudge towards somebody, or y'all done fell out, or y'all not cool no more, but further down the line, you lose somebody near and dear to you, you gonna always look back and be like, see, you know what I'm saying? If y'all was into it, anything like that, you know, you gotta just, don't let stuff bring you down. Just keep pushing. I always look on the brighter side of things and see what you can make from it. Because it's always a positive coming out of a negative.
I
always.
definitely relate to that. 'Cause it done been plenty of situations where it should have been over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
This
God
close.
actually,
Yeah.
And I thought it was over with. But God opened another door. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was a whole nother blessing behind that door I couldn't even see.
Gotta keep faith.
Yeah, and I'd be like, what would have happened if this didn't happen? So even though it was a negative, I'm glad it happened, because if it wouldn't have happened, then
you may be more in the negative.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Whatever you got going on, like they say, you know, see the bright side. Think about what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what you spoke on. That's something else I spoke on, man. I made a whole video about that, about, you know, having it.
I be seeing you.
I do a little something, you know. I just do my thing. I
You
just
do
speak
your
on
thing
what I know,
now.
that's all. But yeah, though, I spoke on that. I said, you know, one thing, having excuses. You know, you can't have excuses whatever you got going on, because, you know, it's the main one with a sad story. But the thing is, you got a sad story, but what is you going to do to turn that into, man, because look, everybody got a sad story, right?
Definitely.
Everybody had a hard time, but what is you gonna do? Because look, that hard time that you had, that's something that somebody else need to hear. So what is you gonna put in? What type of work is you gonna put in to make sure the next person hear? And just like that, your story is your money maker. Your story is what's gonna make you great. But if you always soaking in it, then what's gonna happen? That's just gonna be another sad story that stuck with you.
Right.
Yeah, if every day you just carrying that on you, every day you ain't get your hustle on, you ain't doing your thing, because, oh man, what happened to me?
Okay, well look, Breeze, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we like to motivate the youth and give a layout. Our Hustle No Handout podcast, we like to give a layout. Can you give us an insight, layout on, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you said, you know, you started with the music, then that led you to doing your next situation and venture and on and on. But if you can just give us just a layout to that young lady out there, you know what I'm saying? Like just a layout on like how did you start and how you
Me starting, I would definitely tell a younger version of myself. Let me say it like this. I would definitely tell a younger version of myself, like, you know, don't be scared to follow your dreams, because it's a lot of stuff that I didn't tap into growing up. And I was real delayed. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, I thought growing up, that it would, like my parents, they old fashioned, so they made me think like, okay, working for the man and going to school. Those are two things you need to be doing. Yeah. No. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, you disagree. So I hate that I follow what my family wanted me to follow. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they only wanted what's best for me. I feel like you should just follow your dreams of what you want to do. If it's something that you're passionate about, do it. Start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're young and underage, like 15, 16, 17, you want to do lashes, start practicing on a mannequin. You want to braid hair, start practicing. Like, it's steps that you can take to make you successful in what you want to be when you get to that stage where you need to be. Right. So I really just follow your dreams and be passionate about it. Don't be lacking, you know. Just go strong with it. I don't care if you broke or not. The resources gonna come. Trust me. So God gonna always make a way.
I'll hustle no handout.
Facts.
What that mean to you?
It means just, you know, always getting your own. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you and give you nothing.
So ain't nobody gave Breeze nothing?
I was just gonna ask how she resonate with that.
Oh, no. Anything that I have now, or period, in life that I've had, any of my business, all me, everything me, starting from scratch with nothing. Yeah. No.
Big
The only person who really ever gave me something was Bud when I hit the streets When I get out the feds, he hit me with a wreck. I said, thank you, bro, because I was broke.
Okay.
But and all the people who support me in the club, you know, and my business and stuff, but ain't nobody, and that ain't giving me nothing because I'm working for it. So ain't no giving me nothing.
That's the type of mindset to have, though. It ain't no hands out. It ain't no handouts. You know, it's all your hustle. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. The only thing that you can expect somebody to give you, and that's after you to put the work in. And that's, man, an opportunity, but never a handout. But after you done put that work in, you show you deserve, you to put your hustle, then yeah, you gonna get opportunity. You gonna have people along the way, but you gotta understand, ain't nobody just gonna be waiting out there to give you.
Exactly.
Give you that. You gotta go for it. You gotta work on it if you want it.
And you got to reach out. Sometimes you got to reach out. A person, you might not know that they deal with this type of field, but you got to reach out and open your mouth. Stop being scared. Don't be scared. That's another thing. Don't be scared to ask questions. Don't be scared to ask for information, because that's the you gonna stunt your growth like that.
Right.
And speaking of, go ahead.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Look, we're going to go pay these some bills, you know what I'm saying? But look, we're going to take a little break and we're going to play some of that Breeze, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you haven't heard. If you're watching this podcast, you're going to hear it today.
The way he all in my mind, stay on the tip of my tongue. Got his number speed down when I wanna have fun. Feeling all tingly as if it was sprung. Loud Zop, heck daddy, are you ready to burn? Tell him hoes sit down, cause it's Breeze's turn. Playing hard to get when it's my body yearns. Tossing turned out night, shit couldn't sleep. Am I losing my mind? What's going on with me? Turn to look at the clock and it's 2:45. Went to rubbing my eyes, making sure I could see. Am I feeling myself? It's just a fantasy. You and I is one, yeah, that's our destiny. I ain't opened my heart and gave away the key, but it's the way he go down when he hitting it deep. He got the good shot, it good enough to keep. So when you tell me be quiet, you won't hear repeat. Pick me up.
Yes, sir.
We back in. We back in this thing. We back like we never left, cause we did.
Hey, that record on point though, Bree.
Mo Def.
Thank
That record
you.
on point.
Thank you.
When you
Thank
first
you.
sent it to my toe, that was hard. That was hard. So you know, what can we look forward to as far as the music? You know what I'm saying? That was one. You actually sent me two. I'm rocking with both of them. Like you got a project coming.
Yeah, I got an EP I'm dropping pretty soon. I really didn't. Music for me is more so like, you know, it's really like a hobby. I like to write. I like music. So it's nothing I never was trying to build a career out of. It was just something really for fun for me to see my creativity and hear it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna come out with an EP only because people who really used to be fans of my music and stuff, they really want me to come back. All the people that support me, like, they really want me to drop something. Like, they've been begging for the longest.
So you really.
And I really ain't been giving them what they want, but I guess I'm going to have to.
Yeah. You need to. You need to, for sure.
Yeah, that's a need. So real quick, man, I just want to ask you a question, you know, for the young people and the people, different females, you know, the young people that want to end up being like you, you know, they want to take a path like you. What would you say the struggles of being a female entertainer / entrepreneur / hustlers are? Yeah.
For one, because you a female, you know, ain't nobody going to take you serious.
Yeah.
They gonna think, and then you have obstacles that come your way that you didn't even think would come your way, like, you know, being a female, you would think that you only have women that's your competition, but men also look at you as competition. They don't want a woman making more money than them. And so, you know, really with the entertainment world, you gonna run into a lot of obstacles if you not headstrong and you know what you in there for. Don't get swayed, don't get swindled, don't let nobody lead you to a path that you know you don't want. Don't let nobody bully you. None of that. Like, don't let nobody lead you to a path that you know that that's not the path that you need to be going. You know, you in there to make some money. You getting, you know, don't be weak minded, because that's the problem. A lot of entertainers, they come in there and they real naive. You know, they think that everybody gonna want their best interest, and you can't look at it like that. You know, you gotta look at it like everybody's a threat. Everybody, including the nigga that's throwing you money. But you have to look at it like that, because if you don't, you will be affected by a lot of the things that go on in the entertainment world. But if you detach yourself and just go in there and do what you're supposed to do, make nothing personal, all business, get your money, go home, put your money up, invest, put your money up. That's a big thing. Because I know a lot of girls ain't putting no money up. A lot of girls don't even have no businesses, don't, been dancing 7, 8, 9 years, however long. Doesn't matter if you've been dancing 2 years. After a year, you need to be having something besides entertaining going. You need to have some other stream of income.
So what you saying that? So that was your goal. Like some people, you know what I'm saying, they might be doing it because their goal is to go to college.
My goal was to always get a big enough bag to start my own businesses. I never knew what they were gonna be.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to be like, I'm gonna flip this money.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And just right off top, what would you think if you got to put a number on it? Because a lot of people, they hop in stuff and they get caught up. 5 years pass, 10 years pass. You see what I'm saying? Like, what would be your advice to somebody to say, look, set your 2-year goal?
Yeah. I always set a goal. Just set a goal and try not to go beyond it. If you got a time set where this is you want to do 2 to 3 years, it need to be it. Don't keep saying, because it's addictive. It's definitely addictive.
A lot of people get
It's
caught
definitely
up in that
addictive.
bad money.
Yeah, and what you got to do is when you're done is burn your bag. Just burn your bag, because as long as you got it, you're going to keep going back. That money going to keep calling you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you say just throw it.
Just
all
burn
in the
it.
pan.
Burn it.
Get out of there.
Burn it. Burn everything you got.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That's some
But yeah, I always set a goal. Set a goal and stick to it. That's the biggest thing.
Oh yeah, that's.
I didn't really have a goal. I had a goal before I got locked up, and that was my goal that year. But when all that stuff hit, when I came home, I had to come back and run the bag up.
Yeah. So you really went through one of the biggest obstacles in life, and this having to go sit down. You was locked up.
Yeah, I sat down twice. Yeah. For something that didn't even, it wasn't even nothing that had anything to do with me per se. But me being the person I am, I'm not gonna look at a situation and think like, how can I get out of it? I'm gonna go and face it and be like, it is what it is. I ain't never been the one to be like, oh.
Yeah.
So can y'all take these cuffs off right now? Never been one of them, and I never will be. So it is what it is. Some things you look back and you be like, it's unfortunate that it happened, but it happened for a reason. Yeah. It turned me. I'm very strong. I'm very strong, and I feel like I can handle anything on my own.
Most definitely. You definitely got my respect for that, whatever that might mean to you.
That don't mean a lot, Corey.
A hustler to me, the definition of a hustler is, man, whatever you're doing, it don't matter. You got it from the mud. So you went from having a dime, being able to turn it into $1. That's really one of the special talents. You say you're a hustler. Okay, well, what can you do? I put you out here. I put you anywhere around the world. What you gonna do with it?
Exactly.
What you gonna make out of it?
That's big.
Exactly.
I think that's real big though, because a lot of people, when they fall down, they get locked up, things like that, they come out and they use that for an excuse.
They don't know how to get back up.
It's like a crutch for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard you speak on it, but I also heard you say how you maneuvered your way through every time. You know what I'm saying? You
gotta always be able to adapt.
Yeah.
Whatever's thrown to you, you gotta always be able to adapt. And that's one thing I love about being a Gemini.
Yeah,
we adapt to anything, any environment. We can adapt to anything. You throw us in the field with back in the day with the slaves, we gonna figure out a way.
I like that. I'm gonna use that one. I ain't no Gemini, but I'm still using it. We ain't worried about it. I'm still using it. We ain't worried about all that. And hey, y'all got anything else you want to say, man? That we better wrap this episode up. So you got any projects, anything you want to shout out, your businesses you want the people to go check you out on Instagram? Tell them about it.
Y'all just be on the lookout for Buzz World. It's opening soon. Before the summer, definitely it's opening before the summer, but be on the lookout for that. Just go support. Book your studio time. Book your spaces for bridal showers, baby showers, whatever the case may be. Private parties, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
So
whatever you want to do.
What can they find you at?
On Instagram at Juzt Breeze, JUZT BREEZE, or on Facebook at Bree Daniels, Bree BREE space Daniels. I don't do all that Twitter and stuff like that. Okay. I'm kind of behind.
And how about my co-host over here, Boss Man Chase? Man, how did you feel about this episode, man? We had a real intellectual conversation.
I was learning. You know what I'm saying? I was learning some things, man. Big shout out to Breeze.
Thank you.
I just learned a lot of business endeavors she got going on that I ain't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
So you know I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? Add a few more layers to my cake. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the
You know
key.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
Okay.
get around people. They come to you the next day. You like, oh man, I gotta level up now. Yeah, that's the key, man. Get around people.
Surround
like that.
people, which is with people who trying to elevate.
So I appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you coming through.
We do.
You
Thank
know what
y'all
I'm
for
saying?
having me.
Hey,
Thank you for having
We just
me.
soaked up some game on our Hustle No Handout podcast. You know, that's what it's about. Giving the hustle game. You just got some game, and that's what it is.
Most definitely. And with that being said, it's more than just a saying. It's more than just a brand. It's a lifestyle. All hustle, no handouts. We checking out.
Yes, sir.
All hustle, no handout. All I know is that paper route. Don't matter how you getting the paper, long as you getting it. No doubt, no doubt. All hustle, no handout. Don't matter how you getting the paper, long as you getting it. No doubt, no doubt.
And with that being said, it's more than just a saying. It's more than just a brand. It's a lifestyle. All hustle, no handouts. And it's just like this.